Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be building a vanilla JavaScript project and we will be building a HTML5 filterable searchable list. So basically this is a list of names out there you can see, and you can also search it. You can see this is a search field out there. So we will be building this inside pure JavaScript. We will be using two methods in JavaScript, filter and second is index of. So this will be a little project. So basically you can see all the names are there. If I try to search for any sort of name here, let's suppose Tim here, you will see all the names starting from Tim will be displayed here. Tim Cyber, Tim Saul. So again you can see if I search KA, you can see now it will be showing you Kane. If I search M here, so it will be showing MA like this. So this is searchable list here inside JavaScript. You can do this like this. So this is the whole application, simple project, but you will be getting to know about two methods, which is filter and index of. So this is a very simple project. So now to get all the source code, I have given the link in the video description. So if you want to get the whole source code, go to the video description link. This is the full blog post that I have written here, step-by-step process. So all the source code will be there. Single index.html file is there. So simply go to the video description link to download all the source code. So now let's get started. First of all, we will be deleting out this file here, and we will start from scratch. So just open your favorite text editor and just make index.html file, and we will just make simple template here, HTML template. So here we can just give it a title, HTML5 searchable filterable list in JavaScript. And then we can just write some basic JavaScript or HTML for that. So we will have a simple input field and we will attach a ID to it. So input type will be search. I think it will be a search field, and we will attach a ID to it of filter, or I think we can just give it as list here. That's it. And then we can just give it a placeholder that search players. That's it. And now after that we will give it a UL element, and here we will display all the results which are there. So we will give it a filter list, or we can just say players. That's it. So this is all the HTML that you will need here, and for the CSS it is just two lines of code. So if you want to also get the CSS, simply paste it from my video description link. So I will not be uh, I will just copy paste it. That's it. So this is a style that you need to do that, and just simply change this from type search to text. That's it. It's a text field. If I open this with live server, you will see this is a search place field here, and the styles have not been because we have given the IDs differently. So I think this needs to be changed to players, and this to players also, and this ID we have given, this is list, so this must be list here. So accordingly you can just change here. So basically if I now refresh it, you will see it has just given some margin padding to it, and it has styled it. So this is the field here. Now we need to write the basic business logic with JavaScript. So just make a script tag, and inside this, first of all, we will declare the players array. So this will be a simple array here. So just make let players, and this will be a simple square brackets, and here you will write players names, and you can give any array of your choice. So I will just give these players name. So Tim Seifert, then we got this one Devon Conley, and then we got Glenn Phillips, and then we got I think James Neesham, I think, yes. Then we got Mitchell Sentner, then we got is sorry, then we got Tim Southey. Then we got Trent Bolt. And then lastly, we have got Adam Milne. So basically, this is New Zealand squad for T20 World Cup. So we have listed 12 players here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are 12 players here. So we have declared the players array. Now we just need to display this inside the UL element. So now to display them, we will make use of a function. So first of all, we need to target this UL here. So we have given its unique ID to its players. So we need to target let UL and document dot get element by ID. So also we need to get the reference to the input field as well. So we have also attached ID to it of list here. So this needs to be list document dot get element by ID list, and now we will make this function which is render list, and we will pass our players array. That's it. So we need to make this function, so we can make this let render list, and this will be a function simply passing this players. So this is the arrow syntax that I am using here. So we have passed this players array. So now we will make use of for loop in order to loop through and display this inside UL elements. So we will make use of li, which will be empty for now, and then we will use for loop. So this will be let index in, we are using in operator to loop through the players array. So this is players array that is passed here, and then we are attaching li, we will appending to it using plus is equal to, and then we will say this li tag, and then we will attach, we will concatenate, and we will get the value through players, this square syntax index, and then we will attach once again like this. Now we will close the li tag. That's it. After doing that, we need to attach to the DOM as well. So basically, if I just open this, so nothing will be there. So we need to attach to the DOM as well. So this line is very much important. Attach to the DOM. So this will be ul dot inner HTML, and this will be equal to li. That's it. So basically, if I refresh it, you will see all the players will be listed out here, and our list is there. Now we simply need to write the logic. So whenever we hit any sort of keyword here, we need to filter out the list depending upon the user input. So for that, we need to write another function. So we have to for that we need to write another function which will be filter users, or sorry, filter players, and we need to call this function. So basically, if you go to the video description link, I have given the full source codes. Let me just see. So yeah, we need to attach to this as an event listener. So first of all, we need to get the value that the user has in written. So we have got the reference here. You can see we have got the reference of list here. This is the input field. So we need to attach on key keywords, on key event listener to this input field. So for attaching event listener in JavaScript, we have a method here. So list dot add event listener, and here the event listener will be key up event. So whenever you press the keyword key on the keyboard, so this function will automatically trigger, and this will be equal to filter players. This function we need to make here, which is filter players, and this is simply will be again an arrow function. So this will be holding event here, event object. This is not necessary, but we need to pass it. And after that, guys, we just need to get the value that the user has entered. So we can make a new keyword variable, keyword. So document dot get element by ID, and if you just see here, yeah, we have already got the reference to the list here, so we can also do this like this also, dot value dot, we need to change to lowercase. So we are using this method to lowercase. And now we need to pass this to filter method. So we will make another filter users like this. So basically, let me just rename it to filter player. So basically this will be a filtered array. So here we will use players. Players is a array name, and this contains a method, guys, as you know, filter. This is a built-in JavaScript method that we talked about in the starting of the video. So we are using this function for this project to filter out the users, to search for the users. And then we will pass the individual player like this inside as an index variable. So we will check for each player. So now to check, it is very much easy. First of all, we need to convert this to lowercase. So again, we will call to lowercase method to convert to lowercase. Then return we will return this player index of, and here we will pass the keyword, whichever keyword that user has written. That's it. And this needs to be greater than -1. That's it. So basically this is a function which is called as index of. This is a second function that we are using apart from filter. So basically it compares each player with the passed value here, which we write inside the input field. So it compares whether the value is equal or not. So then it will display accordingly the list. After that it will return this array which is filtered, and it will store this inside filter players. So we can also console log this array as well. So basically now if I refresh it, go to the inspect element here, go to the console. So basically if I write something here inside this field here, m, so basically see, as I'm writing here, a new array is every time is called here. So you will see first time I return, all this is listed here. So in this way, this is a separate array. So now we simply need to display it and also filter it inside this DOM also. So now it is very simple. We need to call this render list function once again at the end of the loop here. So simply call render list and pass this filtered players instead. That's it. So we are again passing this to this render list. So it is displaying our list, updated list. That's it. So if I once again refresh it, now if I MARTN, so basically you will see it is doing this searching. So this is a simple searchable filterable list that we have made inside vanilla JavaScript using filter and index of methods. Hopefully you like this video. Please go to the video description link to get all the source code of this project, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Please like and comment the video.